This is from USA Today, which, for those who don't know it, is a newspaper for children. And it is, which is odd because they sell it at airports. They should deliver it to third grades around the nation. So this one is, Iran news shows that truth is critical. And this is by the editor-in-chief of USA Today. This is her commentary. It says, after Iran's strike on U.S. bases in Iraq, dramatic photos filled social media. Problem is, they weren't from the attack. In an era of mass misinformation, the speed and scale of false and misleading news this week was nonetheless disheartening and dangerous. There is never a more critical time for truth than when our lives are at stake, and journalists lead the way. And it goes on to say how real journalists are at USA Today. This is where you get the truth, the reality. You are not manipulated. You are not fed bullshit at USA Today, right? The following page, this is the following page, literally next to that article, leading ingredient for acid reflux bouts linked in anti-aging phenomenon. Now, if you look up this little tiny word here, it says advertisement. Now, why do you think they make that so fucking small? I think it's because they're trying to mislead people. They're hoping that enough people think this is a real fucking article that they will then buy aloe cure or whatever the fuck. Literally right here, she's like, this is a time for the truth. And then right here, they're like, pay no attention to the advertisement. We're gonna try and manipulate you. This is also USA Today. Scientists put 3D glasses on a cuttlefish. This is section A of the USA Today that has 4 pages. And they devoted a column to putting 3D glasses on a cuttlefish. Now, here's the thing. I do not believe in discrimination. I think cuttlefish should get to enjoy Star Wars at the same high-res definition as all of us, all right? I am all for cuttlefish partaking in our 3D experience. However, does that need room on your fucking newspaper? Like, to me, it's the same as having a headline like, scientists strap pantaloons on an aardvark. Tune in next week. I mean, honestly, this is, they're saying, of the little space we have to explain your reality to you, this is what, and they have a photo of the cuttlefish with the 3D glasses on his fucking head. I don't think he has a head, but still, they strapped him on there. I mean, I would just love to see the fucking boardroom meeting where they're like, boss, should we cover the fact that the OPCW report showing the chemical attack in Syria, 2 whistleblowers have come forward and revealed that it was a complete fraud. WikiLeaks has leaked out the memo showing that this is a fraud and that the American people were lied to, and that we ourselves at USA Today and New York Times and Washington Post did fake reporting on that bullshit. Should we cover that? Should we report that? Or should we report that a man in Worcester put a cock ring on a bushy-tailed lemur? And the editor was like, option 2, clearly. Here's another headline from here. Man and young boy attacked by coyote in Chicago. Now, I don't like when people get attacked, but I think this is in Chicago. This is a national newspaper. Why is this a story? Because I think the real title is Wild Animal Found. There was one still out there. It's incredible. We're all like, what the fuck? There are coyotes? I thought we got rid of all those. All right, we're still on USA Today. One more from USA Today. Okay, so here's the thing, is whenever we are in our war games against a country, Iran, Iraq, Syria, or whatever, they need to trump up support for this bullshit, whatever bullshit we're involved in, they got to start the fear stories, right? You have to be afraid of Iran in order to give in to this horse shit, okay? And you know, they've done it in the past with other countries, but so here's USA Today, the same week that Iran bombed the U.S. Base in Iraq. Headline, automakers on alert for hackers. As tensions rise with Iran, fear of threats from cyber attackers hit home. And this is the beginning of the article. No, you're not talking crazy. Computer hackers on the other side of the world could, while you're driving, crash your navigation system, cut your brakes, disrupt your steering, and remotely take control of the vehicle. Yeah, that's really what Iran wants right now, really. Iran just had their top general assassinated by the US government, and they're like, let's make a soccer mom in Omaha lightly run into a lamppost. Let's do that, and then the people will high-five in the streets. We fucking got him! We made a dude in North Dakota fucking hit a bush. And they've done this before, right? This is as bad as that bullshit report by Rachel Maddow about Russia was going to turn off your heating. And she was like, it's cold. And she literally showed a map of the temperatures in the U.S. She's like, look at this. Imagine if Russia turned off your heating. Oh my God, you haven't seen that clip? You gotta look that up. It's fucking incredible. This is also similar to back when we were invading Iraq, and they had people so scared of Iraqi chemical attacks. Do you remember this? People in 2002 were covering their homes in tarps of plastic to protect from the Iraqi chemical attacks that were gonna happen in the continental United States. And these people didn't think that at some point they might need oxygen to come into the house. So they were just covering their house. I mean, you know, if they suffocate, the right people die. The right people die in that scenario, so. All right, one more before we get started. Let's see. Okay, so now we're on to Wall Street Journal. This is fake account scandal haunts Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo fourth quarter profit plunged, hurt by costs related to its long-running fake account scandal and flagging business lines. Now, do you remember this? So Wells Fargo created thousands upon thousands of fake accounts for their customers to charge them more so that they either didn't know it was happening or when they found out it was happening, had a lot of trouble getting it to stop. So they had fucking defrauded their own customers. They should be suffering. No one, who in their right goddamn mind is signing up for Wells Fargo right now, all right? They literally, that guy raised his hand. What the fuck are you doing? And if you are signed up to Wells Fargo, don't admit it in the middle of the crowd. Here's the thing, Wells Fargo or any big bank. Big banks destroy your communities. Their whole purpose in life is to defraud you, steal from you, give you subprime mortgages, give you variable rate shit. It is manipulative. They fund big oil projects. They fund weapons contractors so that the money from your community goes to weapons contractors. There's no fucking reason to be in a big bank. Put your money in a small bank, put it in a credit union, put it under your mattress, put it in a milk carton. It doesn't and if you want it to feel like you're at a big bank, every time you take money out of the milk carton, flush half of it down the toilet, and then punch your grandmother in the face, all right? Because then it'll be just like you're at a big bank.